Alright, we're back with Metroid Samus Returns, and we're not starting at the same place as last time, as I may have mentioned. So, I have my 8 pieces of Metroid, and I'm hoping this actually refills my health and missiles, I guess. I think it did before, I'm not entirely... yeah, okay, there it goes. Alright, so... is there some arbitrary restriction preventing me from making progress? Sort of. Don't think there's any way I can do anything here. Well, I can definitely fall through that, I guess. Okay, let's see what we have here. Same enemies as previously, but at this point that really does not surprise me in the least. I wish we had more of these groups of small enemies, because they work pretty well for refilling everything I have. Nothing there. I saw that there's an annoying enemy here, so I'm gonna be dealing with it. And yeah, let's not be bad, for starters. Missiles, that's welcome. I wonder actually how many energy tanks this game is going to feature now that it's now that that was not an energy tank. I can wonder about that, because that makes perfect sense, right? Can I like not get completely destroyed by basic enemies here? Okay. Well, that was just entirely on me. So, you don't seem like something I can destroy from this side. Aeon, what is your opinion? Your opinion is that there's nowhere for me to go here. Except here, maybe? Yeah, okay. Okay, fair enough. So that means that's either openable from one side, which, considering how it looks, is probable. Let's see. No. So that means I'm getting something to open those then. As soon as I go down to Area 3. Okay, let's see what we have here. Enemies I've seen before, and actual new enemies as well. How much damage are these things doing? Not sure if I like that. How much damage do they take? Because this is still in a relatively safe location. And it seems like they take entirely too much. Especially since I don't really dare to throw more than like 4 missiles at them. Oh, red horntoads. Horntoads. They do not seem to pose much of a threat. And we have the full 10 Metroids next. Okay, so let's see. Obviously going to have to be using the spider ball here. I'm not sure how obvious that actually is. considering you could probably do some kind of funky bomb jumping to get past that. Okay, this looks very different to previous areas, so that's a good start. Okay, we have stronger varieties of this enemy here that seem to only be harmed by missiles. That's a bit more worrisome. Oh, that's not... Yeah, okay, I deserve that. I deserve that entirely because I did not realize there was another enemy there. Alright, so that brings me right back here. Not much progress was lost, and hopefully I can actually keep my health now. So we're already doing a lot better. I didn't actually mean to put on the shield. So let's take that off and... Yeah, let's do the Aeon scan again. Because going up seems to be the not progress, so I'm gonna take that first. Okay, so keep on moving and nobody explodes. Why did you choose to run away from me instead of trying to acid me happily? I don't know where this is leading exactly, but I can see that... oh, these Hornodes spit acid. I don't think the normal ones did. I can see that there is an Aeon thing here. You are not something I can destroy, are you? It does react to the wave beam, but I think that's indicating that it's not taking any damage, so in that case there's two options. There is a path here. No, there is not. So the other option, of course, is I go and find a new upgrade. Go figure. A truly revolutionary idea for a Metroid game. Go find an upgrade. Okay, let's see here. More of that. I would actually prefer if that did not happen. And I don't see any obvious way for me to get anywhere here. Yeah, this isn't working. Okay. Trying to think. There doesn't seem to be any way for me to actually make progress on that front. I might want to kill this thing really quick though. Or, you know, die to it really quick. Waste missiles on it really quick. Just so I can have a better idea of what I'm trying to do here. I mean, these things take entirely too many missiles to be worth killing normally. I don't think anything else hurts them. Yeah, that looked like not hurting. I totally dodged that. I was pretty sure it's not supposed to be able to hit me if I'm here. Yeah, it isn't able to hit me here. Wow. Would probably be pretty smart to use the shield here. You know, in case I want to avoid dying. Yeah, that took out a lot of my shield. Here we fucking go. So let's give Aeon another shot here. Yeah, it definitely does not seem like I'm gonna be able to open it from this side. Which actually might imply that I am indeed supposed to somehow get past that one enemy. Or I don't know if enemy is the right term here, considering it is a weird plant thing. Just to be safe, removing all enemies from the areas, I try to figure out what the hell am I supposed to do here. Yeah, that did not work. Aeon is revealing me a path. Wow. Okay, that went easily enough. Oh, lovely. They are kind of trying to make me use the shield here. Not all that well, mind you, but it seems like they are kinda trying to make me use it here. Okay. So with that, I get my third Aeon power, and that would be Beam Burst. Okay. Okay, this is something the game should probably explain to me. The Beam Burst enhances your beam by increasing attack power and enabling rapid fire shots. Firing this beam uses Aeon. Never use it for combat then. Like, I can't see myself ever using it for combat. Wow, that went well. Yeah, so how much does this actually use? Quite a bit. So this brings me to this side of this thing, and you can actually kill them with that, so definitely going to be saving that for whenever I need to kill things. Okay, there was another path going upwards, so I should probably check if that can illuminate me. Doesn't seem like it's okay. You are a mandatory elevator. Right, there's another useless elevator here. Are you something I can destroy using the Aeon power? Yes, you are. Okay, that's good to know. I already know one place where that's gonna be useful. Now another place where not dying would also be useful. It actually looks like I might want to use it to kill off this thing. Yeah, I'm not a particular fan of these enemies. So the beam burst is actually pretty useful. I can see that there is a refill station this direction. Oh boy. My favorite. Okay, refill station. What do you refill? Missiles. That is less than useful. Probably actually remember to not use Aeon here. Okay. I guess we're back down here then. I would kind of like to check what's up there first though, since that elevator is probably leading me to the main bulk of the area, which is probably going to host a lot of Metroids. Okay, so does not destroy those though. Fair. Still some amount of effort away to figure out how that works. And now I'm officially out of Aeon. At least this is in a bit of a better place to shoot at. Not much, but slightly. Yeah, this is a thrilling gameplay, and Christ, those things do entirely too much damage, and probably didn't even have to kill it. So these things can be damaged with a normal weapon, it seems. Don't really see much of a point to that, but don't have enough for using the Aeon. I know you enemies. You enemies are not that bad. I see activity in the background. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, I should have enough for scanning the area now. And that gave me decidedly nothing to work with. Okay, these beasts are a bit more threatening then. Those that take me all the way back to the save station. All the way back to when I got Aeon. Fair. Okay, I should be probably a bit more conserving of my Aeon this time. Since it's legitimately required for a lot of stuff, but it's also a lot less required for some other stuff, so I should avoid using it if I can. Immediately uses it anyways. So I'm not entirely sure about the purpose of having this shaft here. Like, there's the quicker way through that with the, what do I call it, the eggs. I think I'm gonna have to actually use the beam burst here. Because my other option would have been to go through the other paths, and that would have involved using Aeon as well, so figured that's probably a better option. And speaking of having to use it, this thing, not really necessary I guess, but close enough. Ooh, that was a smart move by the enemy. Nothing I could have done there, I guess. Okay, so we're about back where we left off. I am noticing more and more enemies that are really hard to actually hit with beams, because they are heavily armored. I wonder indeed. Okay. Probably a better idea to kill these things from a distance. Yeah, that does make missiles valuable, but it also makes every enemy kind of annoying to deal with. Okay. Managed to get at least a bit farther along here. I see a teleporter. That should probably be my #1 priority here. Right before getting destroyed, of course. Okay, there's a refill area here, basically. These enemies. It's always a good thing. I probably shouldn't be spending a lot of time trying to refill anything, and there's another pink one of these things. I don't like that. Yeah, these are just gonna be common now, I suppose. Yeah, not gonna use it, but it's at least activated now, I suppose. Well, at least that one gave health. Okay, so let's see where going up here leads. That went well. I suppose my first action should be actually climbing this thing. That actually works. So shooting them into the face actually is an option. I can live with that. Okay. Guess it's time to do more scanning. And there is indeed an item all the way up there. How one would reach that outside of bomb jamming is not entirely clear necessarily. Just trying to get somewhere here. Oh, that actually worked. And nothing was probably stopping me from reaching that. Just in general. And I think I might actually want to... Nope, okay, not staying up there then. Like, I feel like in the original there was a spot in the game where there were two expansions right next to each other in the ceiling, so I was thinking that might be something I want to look into. Okay, well, there's a blue block. The radar is possibly indicating a Metroid. Or, you know, as we've already explored, sometimes they just aren't indicating Metroids. Because I still can't really tell what that is, other than a Metroid, but everything is indicating that this is the grapple beam. Okay. Okay, so it's blue and red that work here. That's a long explanation, I guess. Huh. So there is no third beam. And it allows you to destroy things. And does work as an actual beam as well. Fair. Did not actually want to do that. So I assume the red points are something you can destroy. And the blue points are something you can actually, well, grapple. Yes, that would appear to be the case. And Samus, what are you doing? Okay, fair enough. That's a pretty handy tutorial. Am I seriously going to be trying to kill these piles of bugs without an actual weapon? No. I would prefer not to. However, I would also prefer to not die to them. The patterns they have are actually way more predictable than I expected. And Charge Beam actually deals with them pretty decently. Not sure if there's like more coming from somewhere. But I think not. Or maybe. There's so many of them. And they have an extremely predictable movement pattern and I'm still getting hit by them. Okay, I think they're finally all gone. Okay, so what exactly do I gain with this? I'm actually not sure what that did for me. So, game, feel free to explain, I guess. It just does basically nothing, considering I assume it was supposed to be used so you can do that, but you can just totally jump here and get up. Of course, I can also be bad at the game. Very bad indeed. Okay, can I please actually hit you with like anything? Okay, that seems to work. Now it is true that I need to get there. And I suppose that's where the grapple beam supposedly is going to help. But I'm pretty sure you can actually just get there without the grapple beam if you do that jump well enough. Can I please? Oh right, I can shoot through walls. So, is this going to be a trend here? I get to a new area, and the first video includes little to no Metroids, and then the second one is just going to clean out the entire area. Because, at least that would be consistent progress. Okay, I was actually expecting it to explode. For unexplored reasons. But I guess slightly moving them is fine too. And I've reached a save station. That's at least something positive here. And I should probably get to scanning more of the area. I'm still yet to even see a single Metroid anywhere nearby. And I should probably stop having the magnet beam, because that's totally its name, as my primary weapon ever. Okay, so another scan, another appearance by the swarm of bugs for maximal destroyability. Probably should have stopped and found my health back from those, but can we please not waste entirely too long on everything? Okay. There is supposedly a way in. Yeah, there definitely was. I wonder, can I destroy these things? No, no, yeah, no. Well, isn't that just peachy? So I still have no means of actually destroying them. And that is an unknown quantity. So I'm thinking I probably can't do anything here right now. So deeper we go. More stupid damage we take from everything here. There we go. I did notice that there was a different icon for this one. Like, it was a normal circle until I accessed the screen, and then it showed me that it was a missile expansion instead. So that's actually kind of helpful, I guess. Because it would, I think, it would show that I've seen it or been in the screen. Oh, I wonder what they're going to want me to use here. Would it be more Aeon? Ah, sure. I'll start by scanning, I guess. And there isn't really all that much to it. Not sure why I bothered to. Oh, fuck. Are you actually... Doesn't seem to be. Of course it would help if I actually switched to the weapon. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay. Okay, fair enough. And that looks like a grapple target I can't access from below. Okay. I could have probably bomb jumped there, but enough with the bomb jumping. I also need to stop pressing up when I use the grapple beam. Alright. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Finally, some signs of Metroid activity. Okay, that went smoothly. Me unmorphing while I was trying to spider ball was not smooth though. And that looks like a pit that's going to lead me out of here, so prefer not to touch it. What might you be expecting of me, game? Wall kick could work. It doesn't seem to be the case. Or, you know, there could be that. Definitely not unnecessary one. I keep stopping pressing all buttons instead of just the up button. I don't understand. Of course it helps that up is not up button, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna bomb you out of the way. And so something I'm starting to notice here is that my precious wall kicks are basically completely worthless. Like, have I gotten anything out of wall jumps so far in this game? If I have, it's very little. It's like they wanted you to not have freedom in this game. Which would be kind of a shame considering that Zero Mission had a lot of freedom in how you wish to pursue your career. And that looks like a well-hidden thing to be found. I assume it's not dead. There we go. Okay. So I don't understand that sign. Don't think it's this. I just don't. Yeah, I'm very doubtful of that, so let's assume I don't have that, and let's instead focus on scanning the area, because surprisingly I'm yet to actually encounter said Metroid. And this is where the Metroid is, isn't it? According to my radar, no, it isn't. This has something to do with the Metroid. Because this place is very strange and suspicious. But this looks like something I need to come back to later. Considering that I don't even know what could be here. If I had to guess, something completely new. The Metroid is probably upwards. And there is a path here. I feel like this is not the right path to be taking now. This looks like actual progress after I'm done killing the Metroid. So let's go deal with that first. It's another water-based one, so I'm already doing excellently here. Wow, I died fast. Why exactly? I don't even know. So this puts me right in here? Ooh, that's actually a decent amount back. It's not really that much, but that actually showcased that it's basically based on just your most important piece of everything. I actually prefer if you could stay down. Okay, they have pulse as well. Not sure if the first one ever did that. And if it did that, could it have done? Okay, that was very dumb of me. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. So, if I ever see these things again, that means that the Metroids can actually escape. That is ever so slightly worrisome. Wonder if they heal. Think so, actually. I mean, it's not back to full health or anything, but I think it actually is healed. Wow, that went extremely well. And that went extremely well. Okay, well, at least that confirms that Metroids are not created equal. Two Metroids of the same rank can definitely be very different. I mean, I guess that was kind of obvious considering there's two types of alphas, but this is the same type of Metroid. It's just different in other ways. Yeah. Don't go into the water or you're dead. Is what I've learned here. Yeah, Metroids are serious business. At least the betas are. Alphas are a joke at this point. Don't you escape from me? It's probably possible to kill this thing before it actually escapes too. It's not all that promising that I'm literally one touch away from death. I could grind some health out of this, I have a better idea. Actually make use of the shield for once. Not really gonna be willing to use the beam burst, because while that would definitely be useful, I think I don't want to do that. I would rather preserve my Aeon for times when I'm stupid like that. Also, whenever I'm being incompetent, which is a lot of the time. It still escaped. Okay. Okay, so it might be time-paced when it escapes. That is possibly more worrisome. You aren't here anymore. My radar lost you. That means there's actually a third arena even higher above. Fair, I suppose. Well, not quite what I had in mind. And I expected it to kind of stop there. Alright, so I should probably start by having the shield up. Since that's usually a fairly useful ability to have here. Then stop using missiles accidentally. Oh, that was quick. So I take it back, that's probably health based instead of time based, because that was definitely entirely too quick. Of course, that's also good news for me. It means that all I need to do is be actually competent, and this fight will be a cinch. You're not already running away, are you? Because that would just be lame. Nope, you can actually kill it much earlier than you could not kill it. Okay, guess I'm taking that shield off. And hopefully find a safe room pretty rapidly. This still seems to be my preferred way of progress though. Don't seem to go up. And that is actually a complete dead end. At least as far as the game is concerned. My opinion might differ on that. Well, luckily my opinion is not important right now. So that only led to one Metroid. Didn't actually want to be this far down, but since I'm already here, I think I might as well go ahead and save. I am taking note that there is there's 3 missile options. I'm just going to use the teleporter to get to a safe spot better. That one is not particularly close, so I'm just gonna go somewhere where it is actually close, and that is none of them. think this is probably my closest option. I'm not sure why I'm bothering to actually show this, considering it's just backtracking for save spots. But we're still doing it. I mean, it does give me some health back, hopefully. Yeah, I kind of wanted to be up there instead. I'm not sure what you expect of me, game. Let me up there. Still don't understand why there's a door there, but there's no door here. Oh well, there is a door, but it's open. Oh well. Next time we're going to go back to area 3 because I'm not doing backtracking at the moment. So, bye.